season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to that and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 2nd down, Montgomery.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Deebo Samuel. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. To throw is Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the 1st quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd. Field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Cousins now. This complete to Lockett. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Play action. It's Smith. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Agnew, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get...
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Smith. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jamal Agnew. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Gun.
Cousins to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And the tight end goes in motion left. 4th down, Cousins. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st down, Smith. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Smith on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, Smith. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
We're getting ready to play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We got this. Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up. Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. All right. Let's go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. But he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. Now Smith. This is caught. That one goes for 30 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Geno. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check
Final
in with
adjustments
Jonathan
being made for
Coachman
the
for
second
EA
half.
Sports
Whether they'll amount to much in a
report.
game
Coach.
that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
The worst call ever. Me and the homies can trade y'all.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Throwing now is Geno. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Go, take it to the house.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here they come. This is our shot. Take it to the house.
Come on, bring it back.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Play fake. Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Keep it going. Take it to him. Keep it going. Keep it going. Take it to him. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Second down, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, the clip. 13.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he completes it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down. Here's Cousins. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got the hookup with Diggs. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They'll run here with Herbert.
Well, a good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Here's a quick throw right side.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Herbert is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chiefs 49, Vikings 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Jamal Agnew.
37 yards.
And the Chiefs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Cousins.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception.
breaks loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing, Cousins.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in. Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Geno now to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Off to the races.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 89 yards.
And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 70, Vikings 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
and my goodness, another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
The Smith's throw here taken in by Knox.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if it...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Just trash.
Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 77, Vikings 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
We are in it to win it.
This could be it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Smith going to throw it.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Smith.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Smith on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Smith throwing again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Geno on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing now, Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Smith.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
One last shot now for Cousins.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season, and they will head back home next week.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing the rental. Ain't it coincidental? Talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and honey's the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up, the block is out it and molten lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me, get him any.
Gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it. Run it back. Run it back. Run it. Run it. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man.